What's going on, YouTubers? What's going on, Twitter and Scopers? Happy New Year from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. How's everyone doing today? If you're hopping on for the very first time, say what's up. Let me know where you're coming from. And for those of you that are on for the very first time and wondering who I am, my name is Ken Cloutier of GetMotivatedForSuccess.com. I live down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. What I do is I help network marketers and entrepreneurs generate leads for their business, sponsor more reps so they can make more money. Okay, so I titled this the young and the ambitious. The young and the ambitious. Some of y'all probably thought it was going to be the young and the restless. Little stories that y'all may have watched back in the day, right? I never got into them, but anyway, going to be some sirens coming here in a second, so I'll kind of wait for them to come. This is what happens when you go live, right? All right. So, the young and the ambitious. Why do I title that? The reason I title that is because I think a lot of network marketers, not all, but a lot of network marketers are leaving money on the table. And the reason they're leaving money on the table is they typically do not want to prospect or have people join their business that are college-aged kids. Kids, young adults, whatever. Talking between the ages of 18 to 25, somewhere in that range, right? And I've talked to network marketers myself who their only goal is to talk to CEOs or to talk to 35 and above, and that's their target market, and that's fine. If that's your target market, that's great. Okay, what's up, D? How you doing? So the reason I say that you're leaving money on the table is if you recruit, if you prospect, if you have college aged between the ages of 18 to 25 join your business, I feel that you can have a huge explosion. Actually, in the 16 years that I've been building my business, the largest portion of my business right now today, the largest portion of my business came from guys and ladies who were in college when they saw the business opportunity. We used to do an open meeting, a weekly meeting in the on the FAU campus near one of the computer labs. We actually filled up a classroom. There used to be 40 to 50 people, college kids, filled up in a classroom, and I was on the front of it wasn't a chalkboard, it was a whiteboard that they use, for college classes, and I would be sharing the business opportunity there, right? Full packed out classroom, probably more college students that were in the class to learn how to make money than were actually in to go to class during the regular school year, but that's another story. So I think you're leaving money on the table if you are leaving out college-aged kids. Now, why do I say that? Because number one, college-age kids, they're not jaded, right? They have this thing about them where they feel like the world is theirs, like they have ultimate opportunities and they're looking for opportunities. You see, when you talk to, and again, this isn't saying every single person over 40 is like that. This isn't even saying that every college age kid is open-minded, but for the most part, what you'll find when you start sharing your opportunity with 18 to 25-year-olds is they're not jaded. Life hasn't beat them up, right? They're looking at a world of possibilities rather than being Nancy naysayer, right? When I've talked to people in their 50s and 40s and 60s before, they had this connotation about network marketing. They had this preconceived notion about what network marketing is. You talk to an 18, 20-year-old, 25-year-old, most of the time they haven't even heard of network marketing. Secondly, they're excited about network marketing because they're already doing a form of network marketing on social media, right? They already are marketing, or excuse me, they're already networking with their friends, they're talking to people all the time on social media. So the concept of network marketing, to get paid to share with others a business opportunity to make money, for them is like exciting. They're like, what? I can make money just by sharing an opportunity and having people join a business? That's awesome. Where if you talk to some people that are in their 40s, 50s, 60s, they've kind of been around the block. Life has beat them down. They're kind of like, they a lot of times, unfortunately, they've lost their dreams, and it's like, this is as good as it's ever going to get. So they have kind of, it's a lot harder sometimes to get through and have a 40-plus-year-old have an open mind as opposed to an 18 to 25-year-old, right? They have, the world is theirs. They're just excited about life. They're excited about possibilities. So that's one reason why I think you're leaving money on the table, is you can have some fast, explosive growth in your business. All you have to do is get a handful of college kids that are excited about the opportunity, and they're just going to go talk to everybody on campus. They're going to talk to their professors, right? And it just creates a whirlwind where literally when I was doing it at FAU's campus, we would share the opportunity, and then right after I'd be like, all right, who's ready to get started? And a bunch of hands would go up, and we'd go to the computer lab and sign like 5, 6, 7, 10 people up at a time in one night, right? It was ridiculously crazy. And that's where the biggest part of my organization right now came from, all of the guys and ladies that were in college at the time when they saw the opportunity, and now they're building a humongous organization, right? So they have a much more open mindset when it comes to possibilities, business opportunities, making money from the internet, all the cool things. Now, two questions you may have: how do I approach them? And number two, what about money? Aren't most college kids broke? All right, so let me answer the first question. So how do you approach them? The way that I did it, and the way that I would recommend you approach them is, usually you approach them whether it's a business opportunity or the product, right? Those are the two main ways that you approach most prospects. So if I'm approaching college kids, I'm approaching them from a business opportunity standpoint. I'm not necessarily approaching them with a product. Most college kids, they could care less about a product, but if you tell them that they can make an extra $1,000 a month, they're all ears. They're like, how? Right? So I approach them with the opportunity to talk about, time leveraging and being able to, have a laptop lifestyle, building your business, while you're in school. It's not going to take away from your academic studies. You can literally, if you have social media and a laptop, you can build your business, right? They like that. That's the millennial age. They like that. My daughter's a millennial. She loves her laptop and her cell phones, and she's on social media, right? So I approach them from a business perspective. Hey, are you open to making money if it didn't at all interfere with your schooling, right? Something like that. So that's number one. I would approach them from a business perspective. Now, you can approach them from a product perspective if your product is kind of hip, right? Maybe you do energy drinks. Maybe you do some cool travel. Maybe you do things that are, that college age kids would be interested in. But for the most part, I would keep it to the business opportunity. Number two is, well, Ken, don't college kids lack money? Aren't they a bunch of broke college kids? Yeah, I was a broke college kid too. Trust me, I know. But what you have to understand is, I have seen, when I share the opportunity to college age kids versus to 40-plus-year-olds, there's not a big difference in the amount of people that say I don't have the money. It's pretty sad, actually. So you'll get some college kids that say I don't have the money, but you also get 50-year-olds that say they don't have the money either. Now, when somebody tells me they don't have the money, I don't buy it, because I firmly believe that if you saw an opportunity and you had to come up with a couple $100 to be able to make a couple $1,000, most people will come up with that money, especially college age kids. Why? Because they have the mindset of a world of possibilities. So a lot of these college kids, I had college kids that when they get in business, they sold their college books. They used some of their money that they had to buy books to get started in business. So maybe they didn't buy one book, right? They bought it later on down the line. For $150 to get started, they were like, well, heck, I can have a history textbook that's $175, or I can get started in business. I'll get started in business and I'll buy the book later, right? I'm not saying to do that. I'm just saying that that's what the guys on my team did, and they have a much more open mindset to doing that, rather than the 40-year-old or 50-year-old that's like, oh, I just don't have any money. I'm working all day, every day. I'm behind on my bills. I don't have any money. The college kid doesn't look at it like that. They're like, how can I figure out how to hustle to get that money? How can I, can I ask mom and dad to borrow $150? Can I sell a book? Can I sell my Xbox? Can I, wash some cars? Can I pick up a job throwing pizzas, right? Their ego and their pride isn't so big that they're not willing to do some other things. Now, again, this isn't for everybody, but if you look at it from a global standpoint, the college-age kids are much more open to trying out different ways to come up with the money. So I never buy the fact that they don't have money. What I like to tell them is, I like to say, well, if you did have the money, is this something that you want to do? And if they're like, well, yeah, I'd say, well, let's think of different ways that you can come up with the money. Or I'll ask them something like, you know, if you did have the money, is this something that you'd want to do, or are you just saying that so that you don't have to work with me? Because I'm not looking for people, I'm not begging people to work with me. So if you really don't, if you're not interested and you're just using money as the excuse, that's totally cool. We don't have to go any further. But if you did have the money, is this something that you want to do? And that way you find out if it's really the money aspect, or if they come back at you and they say, well, you know, I'm not sure how my parents will think. I don't know about. Now you can get down to the root of the problem and address it. The objection, it's not a problem. You get down to the root of the objection, okay? So don't leave money on the table, guys. Don't be afraid to contact and prospect college kids between the ages of 18 to 25. You can have a thriving business with that age because they don't have to sleep. I mean, man, they just want to hustle. They want to go and have fun. They want to, you know, do crazy things. They want to enjoy themselves. They want to make money. They don't, you know, they really just want to, you know, sell into the business, and they like being a part of something. They want to be part of a group. I mean, that's why I think about in college, you have the fraternities and the sororities, right? It's because they want to be a part of something. Well, here they can be part of a business team that's having fun, that's making money, that's just living life to the fullest. And you can take advantage of their excitement and have a thriving business. So don't leave out those 18 to 25-year-olds. Contact whoever you want to, but don't leave those people out. Just because they're in college, don't toss them to the side. They could lead, just like in my business, to the biggest part of your organization. So hope you got some great value from that. If you did, feel free to share. And one cool thing I want to bring up, I'm pretty excited about it. January 12th, so next Thursday, January 12th, I'm going to be hosting a live training on the 7 strategies that you need to know if you want to explode your business in 2017. It's January 12th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a live training that I'm going to be doing on the 7 strategies that you need to know if you want to explode your business in 2017. Now, if you're interested in getting on that live training, I've left a link. If you're on YouTube, below the video, I dropped the link. If you are on Twitter or Periscope, you can either go to my Periscope profile and click the link, or I put it there in the title. Yeah, you're welcome, D. I put it there in the title if you're interested in attending that live training on the 12th. Go to scopewken.getmotivatedforsuccess.com. Okay, go there, grab your seat right now. Okay, left it right in the title. All you have to do is type in what the title there, scopewken.getmotivatedforsuccess.com. Go there, grab your seat right now, and we are going to rock and roll and have an awesome time on January 12th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So go ahead and grab your seat right now. It's going to be a packed house. I know it is. I've had a lot of people that have already told me that they're excited about this training, and people have asked me to sign them up for it. So it's going to be a barn burner. So that said, guys, feel free to share that with your teammates. If your teammates want to be on the live training, get them on it as well. It's going to really help you and your business. So with that said, guys, I enjoyed sharing with you guys. Hope you got some great value. This is Ken Cloutier of GetMotivatedForSuccess.com down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Have an awesome night. Take care. Deuces.